Okay, you're recording this, right?
He's talking about
Okay, go.
You gonna put this on YouTube?
What are we changing
alright, dude.
maps?
YouTube.
Where do you want me to start? Where do you want me to start? The beginning?
From the beginning. Billy Mays. Billy
Do you want me to talk about
Billy
Billy
Mays. Start
Billy
Billy Mays.
Mays, Billy Mays, Earth, and the human race. Which one?
Billy
Okay,
Mays.
the Earth was actually created 6,000 years ago, and the only living animal on Earth was man. Now, gray aliens, which are the underlings of the reptilian overlords from another dimension, came, set up base on the moon, and began to create and genetically engineer animals and place them on the Earth. Now, seeing that most of these animals killed and ate the man, and seeing as though man was the most intelligent of the animals, they needed to ensure that man would survive, so they created women. Women are actually genetically engineered creatures. Now they sent them down to Earth, and of course, man began to reproduce, but at such a rapid rate that the reptilian overlords from another dimension began to become upset, seeing as though man was a bit of a threat to them. They knew that in several thousand years they would develop space travel and science that would match their own. So, seeing a need to control man, the reptilian overlords sent one of their greatest debaters and persuaders, whose name we still do not know, but of course we as humans know him as Jesus Christ. We know him as Jesus Christ. He came to the Earth and began to manipulate and influence mankind, and which ultimately ended in the Catholic Church, which has very great influence over economies and politics of all different nations and peoples. Now the Illuminati were created by man to counteract the Catholic Church growing power. Now, the Illuminati saw mankind as a threat, seeing as they were so easily controlled, and that only a select few should survive, and they selected these people through very generous and often corrupt tests and experiments. And wait a second, I'm losing my train of thought. Hold on. My paper's out here.
Weren't you a spaceman?
Yes, spaceman. Let me tell you about my space adventures. I was sent by NASA on a secret mission in 1998 to investigate the hexagonal form on the North Pole of Saturn. It was a one-man mission, and it was very lonely, let me tell you. But when I got there, I do not lie. What I saw, I cannot describe to this day. Nothing in our language can describe the things I saw. Now, what I can tell you is, I blacked out, and when I awoke, I was no longer orbiting Saturn, but in fact, I was on the reptilians' planet. They looked at me and they scrutinized my body, you know, probing around. I don't need to go into detail. They tried to erase my memory, but they said to me, you must go and prophesize and tell the human race what you've learned here. I was like, no one will believe me though. Now the thing is though, they said to me, that's the boy, no one will believe you, so when we come back in 2012, they will never have seen it coming. And I was like, oh my god. So let me tell you about 2012. 2012, the North Pole of Saturn will magnetize and become connected with the Bermuda Triangle, thus creating a gravitational vortex which enables the Bermuda Triangle to become Saturn's North Pole, which will have cataclysmic effects on the Earth. But by aligning itself with the North Pole of Saturn, the Bermuda Triangle will become a pathway for the reptilians to invade the Earth and eliminate the human race. Now, the Illuminati have been trying to counteract this with various measures of defense. Such measures I do not. My sources tell me include select viruses and laser-guided missiles and bombs that suck the life out of people. Anyways, wait, what's this guy asking? So, where are we safe then? 2013 comes. Let me tell you, we are not safe. The best thing to do to prepare for their invasion. Let me tell you, the best thing to do. No, you. To the Mayans. The Mayans knew all about this. Because the Mayans were actually the reptilian select race of advanced individuals. They wanted them to be I can't keep this up anymore, dude. My mind's so fucking bugged. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Billy Mays. Come on, Billy. Move.
Billy Mays, guys. Billy Mays. Let me tell you about Billy Mays. He was endorsed and paid for by the Illuminati. To advertise OxyClean. OxyClean having a formula which, when inhaled by any person of any race or any gender or any age, would sterilize them. Now, Billy Mays being an iconic figure. Billy Mays being an iconic figure with the American public was obviously the best selection for the Illuminati since he had such a reputable reputation. Now anyways, as he was selling this, not many people know because this was covered up, but Billy Mays had a degree in chemical engineering from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So he knew what he was selling, which is why the Illuminati had to pay him so much to keep quiet. The thing is, though, Billy Mays began to suffer a moral dilemma. He was like, oh, I can't let mankind go on without knowing this. I can't let the American public think they're just using a cleaning product. He was going to release the information that OxyClean was a sterilizing agent. So on the way to this press conference, on his plane, the Illuminati had placed a secret agent, which, while Billy Mays was asleep, poisoned him. The Illuminati dispatched some of their best coroners to cover up the evidence during Billy Mays' autopsies and put the blame on cocaine in the head. But of course, that information was later released after a certain someone, which my source, I cannot name him, but he has affiliations with the Men in Black, found out what's really going on. So therefore,